All right, strap in, everyone. Today, we are going to tackle something pretty wild. A world before gender. Ever think about that?
Sounds pretty radical, right?
Totally. We are diving deep into, get this, the last person before gender, the fractured one, and the first child of the next world.
Oh yeah, I know that one. Uses three voices to really shake things up, huh?
It really makes you think, like, wait, is everything we know about gender, like, made up?
A construct.
Exactly, a construct. The first voice is this last person before gender.
Okay, so what's their deal?
Well, they talk about a time when nobody was male or female. You
Hmm.
were defined by, your age, your family, what you did for the community.
Interesting.
Yeah, and even names were like child of so-and-so or sibling of someone.
Huh. That really flips the script on power dynamics we see with gender today. I mean, imagine if taking care of kids wasn't just seen as a woman's job.
Whoa, right. Work, politics, who gets to do what? That'd be totally different.
It'd be a huge shift. Like, what if giving birth wasn't this burden only women have to carry?
How much freer could we be, right?
Exactly. And then the author throws in this huge twist.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
White men with their books and rules show up.
Oh, right, right. They impose this binary system, like, bam, out of nowhere.
It's like an invasion. And it connects with Oyeronke Oyewumi's book, The Invention of Women.
I've heard of it.
She argues that gender, as we know it, that was a colonial thing, not natural to these societies. It got forced on them.
Wow. It makes you think about all the stuff we just assume about men and women, how we're supposed to be.
Yeah, deeply ingrained. Centuries of this stuff built into society.
And the last person, they're really sad about this loss, you know? Like, what if everyone forgets there was another way?
Heavy stuff.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder, how's this whole history, this gender thing, shaped your life?
What were you told growing up just because you were a boy or a girl?
Yeah, exactly. And then we hear from this fractured one living now in our world, dealing with all this pressure.
Yeah, they talk about being sorted, categorized from birth, always having to prove themselves.
It's like being crammed into a box that doesn't fit. A lot of people feel that way.
Especially if you don't fit those neat gender roles. Their pain is so real. It's like these categories can be so damaging.
Right. They even ask, what if this cycle of life was never meant to be gendered?
Whoa. What if womanhood wasn't a category, but like a phase you go through? That's deep.
Really makes you question everything. Like, what does it even mean to be human, right?
Mm-hmm.
This fractured one, their experience shows how messed up our view of gender can be. But there's hope, too.
Oh, good. Where's that coming from?
The third voice, the first child.
They're from this future where, get this, gender just doesn't exist.
Oh, no gender at all.
And the thing is, they're totally baffled by the fractured one. Like, why are they so upset? What's this about having to choose a gender?
When you see it through their eyes, it makes our system seem kind of ridiculous. Like, we take it so seriously, but maybe it's not such a big deal after all.
Yeah. And the way they describe their world, it's so different. People just flow, through different phases, different ways of being.
And changing, becoming something new that's celebrated, not, like, controlled.
No pressure to fit into these boxes.
It's liberating, just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Express yourself however you feel. Be different parts of yourself. Nobody judging you.
We could do so much more if we weren't so obsessed with these gender roles, right?
Absolutely. It's a pretty utopian vision, though I bet some people find it kind of scary.
Yeah, I get that. Change can be unsettling.
It's not about erasing who you are, though. It's about respecting those differences, not using them to put people in boxes.
And then the author brings it back to their own voice, connecting all these different perspectives. They sound really urgent, like we gotta bridge this gap between the past and future.
It's interesting. They talk about how hormone replacement therapy, HRT, really opened up their mind, like connected all these different ideas.
Oh, wow. They said it unlocked their autistic mind. That's powerful. Seeing patterns, connecting history, their own life, this future beyond gender.
Yeah, personal experiences can really change the way you see things. Sometimes you got to step outside the system to understand how it's holding us back.
They talk about this bill in Texas, though, House Bill 3399.
Oh, right. If that passes, it's going to be way harder for trans youth to get the care they need.
It's scary. Shows how quickly things can go backwards. We can't get complacent.
This bill, it's about real people's lives. It makes it clear we got to stay informed, get involved, keep fighting for a better future for everyone.
So this whole story, it's making me think, what do we believe about gender?
What do we assume? How does that affect the way we see the world? treat other people.
What would it look like, to have a future where everyone can just be themselves, no matter how they identify? I mean, a future where gender isn't something that, like, holds us back, but celebrates how different we all are. Is that even possible?
That's the challenge, isn't it? Can we break free from this binary system? Imagine a world where everyone can just thrive, be themselves.
The author really believes in it. Even with all the pushback, the threats, they're not giving up.
It's inspiring, right?
They even say, even if they try to take it from us, we will remember. We will remember that this world is a lie. We will remember that we were meant to be free.
Powerful stuff. And we will keep moving forward, refusing to submit until the next world is ours. Wow.
Gives you chills, right? Even when things are tough, people still want freedom. They want to be real, authentic.
Be themselves without fear, without being judged.
Yeah.
That's what we all want, right?
So we've gone deep on this whole gender thing. Before, after, what it all means. What do we do now?
Well, what can we do today? To challenge these rigid norms, these boxes everyone's trying to fit us into.
Yeah, where do we even start?
It could be small things, right? Question an assumption, maybe. Speak up when you see discrimination.
Just listen to people whose experiences are different from ours.
Exactly. Every little bit of courage, every time we challenge the way things are, it gets us closer to that future where gender doesn't define us anymore.
It might feel like a long road, but hey, we're all in this together, right?
Absolutely. Keep asking questions, keep imagining what could be, and keep pushing for a world where everyone is truly free.